dear. Welcome to Small Steps to Big Changes, another Sunday Live. We cover everything from personal development, home decor, and cleaning on this channel. So if you're interested in that, do hang around and join the chat. Oh, what an exhausting week it's been. Exhausting week. Absolutely exhausting. I don't know whether it's, hey Nicole, I don't know whether it's like the new diet and I'm just getting used to running on way less sugar than I normally do. Or fat and calories, hi Kerry. Or what it is. Genuinely though, this last week, I have felt like I have been completely unplugged. I've got no energy. My brain is running on about the level of a cave person. It's absolutely ridiculously bad. I am so tired. Like, I'm just about managing to do work. I will get to work. What are you looking at? It's like a meerkat next to me. Hey, Isabella. Yeah, so I'm getting to work. I'm working. I'm doing the work. Everything's going fine. But it's just... By the time I finished my shift at work, I literally have nothing left. There's just nothing left to give. We are about to start more building work going on in the house. We've got the guys out in the next 2 weeks to come and do mold treatment throughout the whole house. They're going to be ripping apart the kitchen and getting down the back there. So the whole house is going to be a walk-in just... mess. It's just maybe that's what's getting me, the stress of all that. Hi French toast. Hey Tracy, how you doing? I do think it's a lot knowing that's coming up. There's the stress of that as well. So yeah, there's a huge amount going on. I've got some medical appointments coming up. One of those is for my EMDR therapy, which actually isn't stressing me out too much. Quite looking forward to that. Actually getting this weird crying panic thing under control. But I know there's going to be a lot of reliving past events and past traumas to try and help me recover from the past events and the past traumas. Hi Barn, how you doing? And I know that's going to be incredibly stressful. Isabella says, hey, Dale.
Hiya.
I know that's going to be incredibly stressful and incredibly tiring.
Yeah, I'm there.
You're in.
You left yours in sign in, didn't you?
I don't know.
So I couldn't find the switch account thing, so I've had to sign out and sign in.
Ah.
And would you know, I got my password right first time.
Fan, what a fantastic joke. That I nearly got concerned about that one. I can't read that name. Himan? Yeah. Himanshi? I don't know what you mean, but hi. Where are you from? Siva, I am from, originally from a little place called Hertfordshire in the UK, and I currently live in Lincolnshire in the UK. Yeah, no, I'm doing all right, thank you, Barnes. Absolutely exhausting. Oh, goodness. Okay, this annoying people have arrived already, have they?
Already?
Yeah.
Right, hang on, I need my eyes.
Yeah.
Were they imaginative?
No. Fatty and shout wee wee, but the non-polite version of wee wee.
Oh, right, so we've got 5-year-olds.
We've got children joining the live today. Okay, guys, so while I've got a lot of you in the room at the minute, are you from India? Lovely. Dalton in Liverpool. And Naeem, hi to you. Yes, right, while I've got a lot of you in the room, I will say this week's lives will be the last lives for a couple of weeks. I'm going to take a couple of weeks leave from the lives. You're still going to get your videos, so don't panic about the videos. It's just going to be a little bit of a break from the lives for me. They take an awful amount of mental energy and like emotional energy from me. We've got all those appointments coming up, like I said, the doctor's appointments, medical appointments. We've got the people coming out to the house. We've got Father's Day coming up. We've got all sorts going on. I'm glad you enjoy the videos, Donna. Oh, Martin's in Lincolnshire too. No, so yeah, I will just be having a couple of weeks break. So Thursday, members, you are going to get your live, because I know you haven't had one. I don't think you've had one this month. No, you haven't. I missed last week's. Literally, like I say, I have been so exhausted. It just never came about. It was horrendous. So I do apologise for that. You will get your live this month. But I will be taking a couple of a week's break from the lives. Like I say, you still get your videos, but you won't be getting your lives. I might jump on and do one, but I don't know. What do I do? So I am a cleaner. I clean holiday accommodation at a holiday park. So I clean caravans. Sometimes I clean hotel, but most of the time I am cleaning caravans. I do them on my own. We have a range of caravans from like 6 berth up to 10 berth caravans. And yeah, it's challenging, especially now we're moving into peak season as well. There's going to be more caravans that need to get done. There are going to be more days I'm going to need to be in, and it's a bit crazy. Oh no, Harry, that doesn't sound good. Thank you, Isabella. I do hope you guys all understand, and it will only be from the lives. You'll get your live Thursday, like I said. You will still get your videos. Tuesday, you've got your random videos. Oh, they're changing your random videos on a Tuesday. They've got a little twist added to them now. Wednesday, you're going to get your Wednesday weight loss videos. And Friday, you are still going to get your full house clean videos. So you're not going to miss out on any of those. But yeah, like you say, Isabella, I just need a bit of time just to take a breath and start, building everything again. I don't know if it will let me say that one. You have your own business. So, no, the caravan park I work for is owned by a holiday company that do holidays and that sort of thing. So that's not my own business. I content create. That's my own. Work is work. I hope you're not complaining. No, Tman, I am absolutely not complaining. I'm just letting you know, because what I do for my work is this, or one of the jobs I have is this. So I am just informing you that I'm taking a couple of weeks leave because I'm tired. It'd be the same as if I went to work and told my boss, here you are, I'm putting in my PTO request. I would like a couple of weeks annual leave. That's literally, I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know that's where I'm going, and that's why. I would like a couple of weeks just to and chill and relax, like everybody else the world over. If you're at work, you get your time off, don't you? You get your annual leave. So I'm just taking some annual leave. You're a professional mess maker. Yes, observer. I too can do that. Hello, I'm from India, and you? Rag. I am from Hertfordshire. I am currently in Lincolnshire. Yeah, Tracy, just a bit of a refresh, just a bit of a reboot. A change is as good as a rest, and sometimes, like I say, we all have to do it. No matter how much you love your job, sometimes you put your PTO request in and you say, I'm leaving you be for a week because I just want to lay on my sofa, or I just want to sit in the garden, or even do some gardening, It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Just a couple of days, couple of weeks, just to refresh the old cogs. Tracy, no, baby cat is not back yet. Baby cat has still eluding us. She's still wherever she's, I I don't know where she's gone. We put some flyers out the other day. Alyssa and Jaden went and took those out. Whether those will bring anything about, I don't know. We have made sure her microchip details are all up to date. And I've also spoken to the vets and told them that she's missing, so they now have an alert on her file. So that should anyone bring in a cat that even remotely resembles baby cat, we will get a phone call. Can we come in and identify, see if it is baby cat or no? So Craig's just like, so yeah. We're doing everything we can to find baby cat. She's still, I don't know where she is. And that's the hard bit, not knowing where she is. Nicole, what's been done? Oh, hang on. Rag, I'm learning English. Can you talk with me in English, please? I am. Yep. Pretty good. Yeah, Nicole, what's been done in the house? Oh, good grief. Right. So they're going into the bathroom. They've got to put new insulation in the bathroom ceiling. They've got to treat the bathroom for mould and deal with all that. Then in here, where the builders blocked off the fireplace, they've done what's called bridging the damp course. So basically, your damp course is there to stop the water coming up, and the wall should end above the damp course. They've gone like that. So now the water can come up and it can seep up through the wall and come above the damp course. So they now have to re-pull bits of the fireplace off, reseal the damp course and put new bits of the wall back on where the fireplace was. In the kitchen, the same has been done. They bridged the damp course. So all the skirting boards have got to be ripped off. Everything's got to be sorted out and replaced there. And new skirting boards put back on. They've also got to put skirting boards in the living room because apparently we don't have them when we should have them. They also need to pull out the kitchen cabinets, or at least the kitchen work surface, and go down behind the back there because it's thick with mould down the back there. So they're going to pull all that out there and treat all that. Apparently it's 2 full days of work. I do need to buy my overshoes for the workmen because the hall is very nearly finished, and if you think them workmen are coming in here with their dirty, scratty boots on, you're wrong. They're going to be wearing their overshoes, or I'm going to have a serious temper tantrum and a mental breakdown. They will be made to wash their hands. They will be made to wear overshoes. And if anyone spills anything on my carpet, they are going to be in big, big trouble. So yeah, that's what's happening in the house. Lots of work, lots of mould treatment, and it's just going to be chaos. We're not going to be able to do anything for those couple of days. And then we're going to have to put the house back together after they've left. So, all fun. You could come back better and stronger. Indeed, Isabella. You know, like you have the leave, you go back to work, you're fit and you're raring to go. And like I say, we're moving into peak season now at work with the caravan park. So it's going to get busier and busier from now through till probably sort of September, October time. So it's good. If I'm feeling a bit tired now, it's good that I take a break at the beginning of this. And then I can just run through peak season and take another little annual leave break at the end of peak season. So, yeah, I think this is the perfect time to do it. Just have an unwind, a refresh, and get myself raring to go again. I've got so many video ideas, so I'll probably still be filming like crazy while I'm not doing the lives. But, I mean, as you can see from the amount of people that get blocked in the first sort of 5-10 minutes on a live, there are a lot of silly people that come in here, a lot of children who want to wind you up, who want to make silly comments, and they don't particularly wind me up. But every single time you come on the live and it just wanes at you a little bit. And I'd rather not get to the point where I get tired with it and I get to the point where these people do start bugging me and they do start upsetting me, and then that affects the videos, it affects the lives. I don't want to get to that. So if I'm tired, it's probably good I take a break and just come back and I'm able just to fend these silly people off. You're going to spend time cleaning your house. Yes, so I will still be cleaning the house. I still will be redecorating. I still will be filming all the videos that I normally film. So your Random Tuesday will be cleans and stuff like that. You've got your clean on Friday. And you've got the Weight Loss Wednesday video. So I'll still be cleaning, I'll still be doing personal development, I'll still be doing decorating stuff. It's just the lives will stop for a couple of weeks. I'd love to be able to switch off. Okay, Rez, I don't see why you can't. You know, you have access to your router. If you don't want to watch the internet for 2 weeks, just turn your router off. You know, it's completely in your control. Amy, are you a Wiccan or a practicing witch? I wouldn't say either, really. We don't particularly discuss religion on this channel. I have looked into those particular religions. I like to study a plethora of religions, but I wouldn't say I identify as either a Wiccan or a practicing witch. No. I can't see what that little emote is. I think it's a little witch, but I don't know. Okay, thank you. By the way, I'm 16 years old and I'm in 11th grade. Oh, cool, Rag. Lil, is that what that says? Hi, apologies if it's not. It's in very tiny writing on my screen. I can't really see it. Oh, Rag, a lot of guys say witch to you. Oh, let them. Let them. I don't take that as an insult, to be fair. Fine. Yeah, I am what I am. I have no English environment, so what can I do? YouTube videos. I did find when I tried to learn Russian to speak to some of my colleagues and things like that, children's TV was fantastic. Children's TV was great. I watched a lot of TV that was designed for children because they repeat the words. They have a lot of pictures on the screen. So if they're saying the colour red, they will have lots of red things and repeat it over and over and over again and the words stick in your head. And I did learn a few words in Russian. I've completely forgot them now because I don't have any Russian colleagues that I work with anymore. So I don't get to practice. But yeah, that's what I would do. If you wanted to learn a new language, then 100% children's TV. Oh, was there? Did you get that one then, dear? Nicole says, before the witch comments, it was about boobies.
Was it?
I missed that one. I didn't... Oh, don't want to block Nicole. No, no, no. I'll get Dale to scroll back through and see if he can find that. To be fair, Nicole, drives me absolutely bonkers. And now I've got to the point where I'm just like, yes. Well done. You are very clever.
I have removed a few people, so...
It might have been one that you got to and removed before I did. Yeah, for some reason, they're absolutely obsessed with the larger top half. It drives me wild, you know. But, yeah. Again, petty-minded, small-minded people. Just... you have to ignore them. Oh, back in the day when you first started doing lives, yeah. It weren't in this live, it was a previous live. But yeah, it was all... And they like to talk about them, like I said. And they like to talk about... They like to mention body parts. And it's very annoying because it's like, oh my God, grow up. You wouldn't sit on a live, would you, go, oh, you have a nose. Oh, you have a nose. Yes, well done. Yes, I have a nose. Aren't you clever? You know the big boy word for the thing in the centre of a person's face. Oh, Isabella's leaving. Bye, Isabella. Hi, Jenny. I learnt some Spanish from Dora the Explorer. Jenny, exactly. Yes, children's TV is the best for learning a second language. I don't really know any Spanish. I know burro. He's donkey. And that's about it. I do love Manuel from 40 Towers, though. He was funny. I was so surprised. Manuel from 40 Towers has, like, the most proper English accent, doesn't he? He's so posh English. I don't know if he's still with us, is he? He's not, no. But yeah, I was so shocked to find out Manuel had this really good English accent. He wasn't like a Spanish at all, was he? He was, yeah, that was amazing acting, that was. Good evening, beautiful woman. How are you doing? Ah, lucky, I'm doing really well, thank you. How are you? Nicole, back in the day. Okay, I've seen that one. Got to go and visit my mother. Ooh, lovely. Off for a mother visit. I don't have to do that. Lozzie says I rarely see a YouTuber live. Wow. I like to mix things up. I am very, very unconventional, I must admit. If just when you think you've got me figured out, I'll go and change the game because I don't even have me figured out. So yeah, it's definitely one of the things I like to do. I don't like to stick with the norm. I'm not one of those YouTubers that likes to clean a clean house. I'm not one of those YouTubers that hides a lot of things and pretends everything's rosy and perfect and wow. This is real life. It's raw and it is what it is. So yeah, I do the lives and it kind of, brings everybody into that rawness and that real life as it is. Don't worry, Jenny, spell it wrong. Even my parents spell it wrong, so I decided. Oh, Tracy. I know a few people like that. Their names get spelt wrong. Moo. Who are you saying happy birthday to? Whose birthday is it? Yeah, Manuel's brother used to read the news for ITV. Really? Who was Manuel's brother? Hi, Sean. Sean's here. He says hello.
Hi.
Oh, so you're really Tracy with a Y, but you've gone Tracy with an IE. I used to know a Kirsty that was IE, and everyone spelt it with a Y and shortened it to Kirst. Very irritating that was. But yeah, I knew a Kirsty IE. You don't find many Kirsty IEs, do you? They're normally all Kirsty with a Y. I mean, even Kerry. Kerry's normally with a Y, but you find lots of IEs, don't you? I've got a little bleeding nail. Ouch. Come on, you. Oh, I'll pick at that later. Baxter, I don't know what that emote is. Oh, Baxter, you have a Kirsty sister, and it's Kirsty with a Y. See, like I say, the Kirsty with a Y is the more popular spelling. And there's, who else is there? Oh, there's Stuart's, isn't there? There's a couple of different spellings of Stuart. There's loads of different spellings, lots of different names. Jenny, was it you who said about Manuel's brother reading the news? It was. Did you tell me what his name was? No, you didn't. Jenny! Jenny, what was Manuel's brother called?
Andrew Sachs. What was the other one?
I don't know.
Jonathan Sachs.
I don't know. John Sachs.
Yeah, John Sachs.
And he read the news. What was Manuel called then? Manuel's real name? Andrew Sachs. How you remember those names? I just remember him as Manuel. Oh, I missed that show. That was such a good show. It's so awful that it only ran for such a short space of time, weren't it?
Yeah, only 2 seasons.
It was. And they didn't even do many episodes each season, did they?
No.
I love it. I love everything 90s.
It's definitely a watch it in a day box set.
Oh, yeah, easy. Mind you, even programmes like 2.4 Children, if I had the choice, I could binge watch that in an entire day. I love it all, though. Take me back to the 90s. I didn't realise how good it was. I mean, I was bullied a lot in the 90s, so it was pretty ugh. But the actual stuff in the 90s was epic, and I wish I'd enjoyed it more. It's funny, isn't it, when you look back? You always look back with rose-coloured glasses, don't you? You never look back and think, oh, God, it was awful. It was horrible. Christmas was the best, though, in the 90s. Christmas was epic in the 90s. You had 3 days of eating everything you were always told you weren't allowed to eat. And you could eat it whenever you wanted as well. Christmas morning, I had a tradition when I was growing up, and I still do it now because obviously it was a tradition. Every morning Christmas, I have a meringue with squirty cream. Because why? When else in your entire life can you wake up and have a meringue with squirty cream? You just can't do it, can you? So I do it at Christmas. And I do get like croissants and pastries in for Christmas. But Christmas in the 90s, amazing. Oh, you're gonna have to look. You're gonna have to Google John Sachs after that. I'm gonna have to too, because I want to know what he looks like.
Lowell Kerry.
No, I don't know Ems. Actually, I don't think he read the news. I'm getting confused as per usual. Who are you getting confused with, Jenny?
John Sachs.
Still worth a Google. Yeah. I don't know. Grandstand all weekend with no escape. Yeah. And what was the other one? Question of sport. Yes. We got Saturday morning telly, didn't we, as kids? And then after sort of about 10, 11 o'clock, that was it. It was either motor racing or football or something of that nature all the live long day. So we went out and played. And then you'd come in the evening and it would be grandstand or question of sport or something like that. What's the other one where they do the football? They recap the football.
Match of the day.
Match of the day, there was that one as well. And then, do you remember though, you'd have to be... Sunday night, you'd have your bath night ready to go back to school, wouldn't you? And you would have the Antiques Roadshow. And you knew your weekend was done for when the Antiques Roadshow theme tune played. I can still hear it clear as day in my head. I am going to be in my old age nursing home hearing that. Boom, over and over in my head. It's going to haunt me for life. You knew your weekend was up. In fact, I might set it as my phone alarm, because if there's anything guaranteed to get me up, it'll be that. I'm getting mixed up with the man who played Poirot. Oh, I have never seen that, so I would have no idea who that was, what that they looked like, or any of that business. We couldn't eat any of the Christmas food until Christmas Day. Raised my kids saying the same. Tracy, we weren't allowed... So Christmas Eve, we weren't allowed to touch the Christmas food at all until Christmas Eve. But Christmas Eve, we were allowed some of the Christmas food. We got certain bits of the Christmas food. And then Christmas Day, it was a free-for-all. And Boxing Day was the same. Just a free-for-all. You were allowed to eat what you want. The only difference was... we were sort of stopped eating a little while before Christmas dinner, because obviously you have to have your Christmas dinner. And then after that, it was again free-for-all. It was fantastic. But yeah, see, for us, we do the same. We have special stuff on Christmas Eve, special meals at Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, eat what you like. Just make sure you save your room for your Christmas dinner, and then the rest of it. Normally all done by Boxing Day. We normally go well over the top for Christmas though and buy way too many goodies. Last year we got it right. Last year we ran out just after Boxing Day of our goodies. We just didn't go overboard and get too many. Saved us a fortune and stopped us eating goodies for about 2 weeks. Hi Victoria! You hated the Antiques Roadshow. I loved the Antiques Roadshow. And do you remember... when we got older, slightly older, and our bedtime got slightly later, you were then allowed to watch the clothes show afterwards. Yeah. See, I do remember some stuff, but it was the stuff that interested me. I have no interest in other things, and my brain has forgotten all of it. But that stuff I do remember really well. The TV shows were just next level in the 90s. And I miss having the TV guide at Christmas. You got like a double thing, didn't you? Because it covered Christmas week and New Year's week. So you got like a double thick TV guide, and you'd plan out your TV watching. Spitting Image on Sunday night was good. Well done, Cookie. Tracy, I don't remember Spitting Image. I didn't watch that.
Image was quality.
Was Spitting Image the 80s, 90s, or was that earlier? Because I don't remember a lot from the 80s. Most of my memories are 90s.
Would have been 90s, yeah.
We have a little...
Early 90s.
Early 90s, so late
Said,
80s.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not one of the memories I've got then. Oh, and them too. Good job, well done. We have a little picky dinner on Christmas Eve with a film, tree for free for all on Christmas Day. Then Boxing Day is a cheese board. Very nice. We have pizza Christmas Eve. Not crumpets. Maybe crumpets in the morning or croissants. Then normally we go out for a burger or something. But always, always, always we have pizza Christmas Eve. And then, like you say, the free-for-alls. Victoria, my week has been exhausting. It's been very busy, but more than that, it's kind of been mentally draining. It's been very much a roller coaster of a week mentally. So yeah, it's been tiring. It really has. But hey, it's good. It's not been a bad week. You know you're going to have a bit of a rough day when you open your eyes and you could do with a nap. It's been that kind of week. My alarm's gone off. I have opened my eyes and it's just been like, I just want to go back to bed. Monday I missed the gym. Tuesday I missed the gym. Wednesday I got to the gym and it was messages galore while I was in there trying to do what I needed to do. So that was a big distraction. Obviously Thursday I had off and today I actually managed to get in the gym again. But it's not been a case of I could just do one thing. That's what I need to do, just one thing. If I'm in the gym, great. I get messages from home and from builders and from all sorts of other people, you know, like I'm trying to organise Craig's driving lessons and things like that. So while I'm trying to concentrate, I've got to switch my brain into mum mode or wife mode and deal with that. You know, Kerry messaging me while I was in the gym today. And it was great because I could just chill and have a chat. You know, that's fine. And like I said to Kerry earlier, she knows I'm at the gym. She knows I'm working out. So she's not pestering, why aren't you responding? Why aren't you responding? You know why I'm not responding. I'm trying to lift weights. And it's a bit hard to lift weights while you're texting. So, yeah. But all the other people are like, well, why aren't you messaging back? And they keep pestering. And it's so hard. There's no need to be sorry, Kerry. Like I say, it was absolutely fine. But yeah, when you're trying to switch hats from, I just want to be me, and then you got to switch to mum mode or work mode. That's the hard thing. At least when I'm talking to you, I can stay as me. You know, I haven't got to switch hats and try and plan things and think about things. I can just talk to you. So yeah, switching of hats all the time is exhausting. I hated when Christmas was on a Monday because my mum would still do a dinner on Sunday. Hated Sunday dinners back then. Tracy, I hear you. I hear you. I am not a big fan of Sunday dinners at all. At all. I love the Yorkshire puddings. I like the meat. The veg isn't so bad. I absolutely detest roast potatoes. Detest them. Del normally gives me one or two, don't you? You don't normally give me a lot of roast potatoes. No. He's off in his phone land.
I have loads.
You like them, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, God. And gravy. I can't stand gravy. Ugh. Covering your food in soup, basically. Give me tomato sauce. If I'm going to have a Sunday dinner, give me some tomato sauce. I'll have that. Or barbecue. I like a bit of barbecue sauce. But, yeah, no, I can't stand Sunday dinners. They're so heavy going. One year, we had steak, chips, onion rings and mushrooms for Christmas dinner, and it was epic. I'd love to do that again. You haven't had my roast potatoes. You're so cruel. Did you hear that, Kerry? Or did he get away with that one? You're in trouble if she heard you. Tomato sauce on a roast. Lol. Hell no. Oh, yeah. No, barbecue sauce.
No.
I'm not a huge fan of tomato sauce.
Ketchup.
I like it, but no, I'd prefer barbecue sauce. I love barbecue sauce. We haven't had it in the house for ages. It's hard to find a barbecue sauce I like. They're all too sort of smoky flavour or spicy flavour. I like them sweet. I have a very, very sweet tooth. And tomato sauce it just doesn't hit the spot. But a nice sweet barbecue sauce, yes please. No, I didn't hear him, but I know him well enough that I should be offended. Yeah, I would be mildly, well, not even mildly offended. That's how offended I'd be. Yeah, so you know him well enough. It was a typical Dell comment. It was funny though. I wish you'd have heard it. It was perfectly timed as well. I can't eat spicy stuff. I'm weird. You're not weird, Jenny. I cannot be dealing with spicy stuff. Oh no, even pepper. I can't have pepper in my food. The minute Del puts it in, I know he's done it. He ain't even got to tell me. And I'm like, you put pepper in that. Oh, nasty stuff is spice. When we go for an Indian takeaway, I have a chicken korma. That's as spicy as it gets. I do like a nice onion bhaji though. They tend to be sweet, although some of the restaurants around here do a spicy onion bhaji. And I don't like the spicy ones. So I'll only get the onion bhajis from certain restaurants because I know they're not going to spice it for me. Oh, you don't even like salt? Jenny! Oh, what do you have on your chips then? Just vinegar? Oh, or do you dip in mayonnaise, Jenny? Chips and mayo. Oh, yummy. I love salt. I'm just like my nan. I take after my dear Nana. She literally covers her food in salt. And it's like snow. You can sort of see it glistening. I'm the same. Everyone else is like, no, that's too much. That's too much. You won't eat it. You won't like it. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. I literally... Everyone else is like, little pinch and sprinkle. What are you playing at? Get a good handful and chuck it on there. I love salt. Yeah, Jenny, that's well, it's not weird, but it is a bit odd. I've never known anybody who just has vinegar on their chips. Have you tried the mayonnaise, though? Or one of the really epic flavours is mayonnaise mixed with tomato sauce. Oh, is that Spitting Image?
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of it, but I do remember the show.
Yeah.
I do remember it because the masks all came out, didn't they? And you could buy them. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, which is disturbing because I've just looked at the screen and I'm like, wow, I look like one of those characters. I look like a Spitting Image character. Nah, ketchup. Yeah, ketchup's not bad. Like I say, it's not my favourite. I will have it like with a Mary Rose mixed with the mayonnaise. I'm a big fan of mayo. I do quite like mayonnaise. Although the all stat means I can't like mayonnaise that much. If I have an egg mayo sandwich, I have to be sparing because things go very, very wrong. But yeah, oh no, garlic mayo and burger sauce. I'd have burger sauce on everything. And if you go to the Indian restaurant, you get them little pots, don't you, of like the mint sauce, or it's like mint sauce. It's like a bright green colour. Some places it's actually bright orange, but it's still mint sauce. Oh, I love that stuff. You get your little your poppadoms.
Apricot jam all day.
Or your naan breads. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the other one you can get from the restaurants?
There's like a red onion chutney thing.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. You'd think it'd be spicy, but it's actually not.
No.
Then it's is it apricot chutney or something?
Mango chutney.
Is it mango?
That's it. Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that's nice.
I love that. I can eat that by
I'm not
spoonful.
a fan of the mint sauce one.
No.
Not the Indian one, anyway.
Oh, I like that. Like I say, naan breads or poppadoms. I don't care what it is. I'll dip it in there. My daughter's got 4 bottles of mayonnaise in the fridge. Oh, yours keeps it in the fridge. My daughter's got 3 bottles of mayonnaise in her bedroom. She hasn't.
3 in the fridge.
Yeah, we've got what? No, I think we've only got 1 bottle of mayonnaise in the fridge now, haven't we? I threw the rest away because I didn't know how long they'd been opened.
I won't put money on it.
But no, Alyssa does have a bottle of mayonnaise in her room. She keeps buying bottles of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And she'll take it upstairs and she'll use mayonnaise on whatever it is she's eating.
Go buy a box of them sachets off the
Yeah. But she won't bring the bottle of mayonnaise back downstairs and put it in the fridge. She just leaves it up in her room. And then because it's been out and in her room and it's got warm, she throws it away and then she'll buy a new bottle of mayonnaise. That kid's got too much money, that one has. Oh, my foot's going to sleep. I need to remove it from under me.
You're going to have to watch comments for a minute.
Okay.
I'll unplug it. It's got full battery in a minute, so...
Monster. No. In a word. Oh, yeah, that's better. Here. I'm going to put it right there and then I can read comments. It's squeezy bottles. They're hard work to get out. Yeah. Jenny, it's the squeezy bottle she's got. I like the squeezy bottles. Because I have no idea what that means. I'm not reading out comments unless I know what that means. And yeah, that'll be why. Yeah, squeezy bottles of mayonnaise. Do you remember the jars though? We all had jars. It used to be a glass jar. And you could never get the mayonnaise out the bottom of the glass jar unless you had a long enough spoon. And you never had a long enough spoon. Oh, pardon me. I got hiccups now. Drinking my tea too fast. My chamomile tea. That's how stressful my days have been. I'm getting home and drinking chamomile tea. I've had hot chocolate already. Oh, I was absolutely itching for a chocolate bar. As most of you are aware, I'm trying to lose weight. I have been on a really good diet. I'm losing weight successfully. Everything's okay. But this week, because I'm so used to having the sugar and all that give me my energy and I've not had it, today I came home and was I craving a chocolate bar like you'd not believe. Ooh, I really, really wanted a chocolate bar. So Dale made me a hot chocolate. So I've had that and now I'm quite happy. Oh no, they've all fallen out. I need me all a stack. Ooh. Does chamomile tea taste like chamomile lotion? No. Jenny, no. In a word. No, it doesn't. I don't know what that tastes like because I've never drunk it. I know what it smells like. And it's calamine, I think. So it's a different thing. Sorry, I was just trying to remember. I had dinner before we did the live. And I was trying to remember how long ago that was so I knew when to take the medication. Oh dear. Bye-bye, Kevin. So yeah, I was trying to remember how long ago, because you have to take your Orlistat within an hour of eating. Yeah. What are we talking about? Yummers, I have no idea, to be fair. I'm just rambling now. Oh my goodness, my hair looks like a Oompa Loompa now. Got 2 bobbles there and 1 big bobble up here. Oh, it's all going wrong. There we go. We'll just fix that. Yummers, I've got no idea what we're talking about at the minute. I come on the live and I ramble till someone makes a comment and then I respond to it. We were talking about chamomile tea. It's been a megally stressful week. So it has been chamomile tea the minute I get home. The fact I can't have any chocolate, well I can, but I don't want chocolate. And today I really wanted a chocolate bar. So Del made me a really nice hot chocolate. Now I've had my shower. I've literally got, this is how bad it is, right? I've not got 1 blanket. but I've got 2 blankets. I've already got my pyjamas and my fleecy dressing gown on. I am fit to snuggle down and go to sleep. That genuinely, guys, is how tired I've been. By about 4, 5 o'clock, I am fixing to not move another inch. I just lay and watch something on my phone. Normally, I end up getting dragged up to bed about 7 o'clock because it's like, don't fall asleep on the sofa. You'll wake up in about an hour and you'll not be able to go back to sleep. So I get sort of dragged upstairs about 7 or 8 o'clock, and then it's like, literally my head's touching the pillow and I am out for the count. I don't even remember much about... Normally you lay down, you watch a bit of something on the telly, you start going to sleep. You know, you remember all the relax. But, no. I get into bed, I click the button on my phone, and I'm gone. I'm done till the morning. I'm not even really waking up that much during the night anymore. I used to wake up a couple of times during the night. I go to the loo, have a drink, or not be able to get back off to sleep and stuff like that. Now, I am asleep until morning. The weird thing though, I tell you what, I've been hearing my alarm going off, and it's not been going off. Like on my days off of work, I don't set my alarm. But I will wake up at 6 o'clock and hear my alarm going off. But it's not going off at all. Freaky Friday stuff. And actually, for those of you that have been watching some of the videos, there has been a lot of freaky stuff happening in the videos. There have been a lot of orbs that clearly aren't dust. Clearly aren't dust. And I'm going to be doing a video on that. There's been another video where the camera has sort of zoomed in and zoomed out and zoomed in and zoomed out. Then there was one where the camera was tracking me. I don't have the function on the phone for the camera to track me. I don't have that kit. I just have an iPhone on a tripod. That is it. But it was tracking me. It was so freaky. And then the other day, honestly, I went upstairs and it was so cold. I was going to do a quick tidy up and maybe a bit of a list on video planning. And it was freezing cold upstairs. I went into our room and our bedroom windows were open. And I was like, I didn't open these. What's happening? So I messaged Dale. I was like, did you open our bedroom window? And he was like, no. Well, who did then? Who opened the windows? Because I most certainly didn't. And if he didn't, somebody did. But no one else did. No one else was there to. It's freaky. Freaky. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm so exhausted. The ghosts are taking my energy sources away. I don't know. But yeah. Jenny, it probably was the ghost, to be fair. Maybe just wanted a nice bit of a breeze. And maybe that's why baby cats ran away. We're haunted. Need to get a sage stick and cleanse the house and get rid of it. Maybe it was a ghost. I don't know. But I tell you what, we've actually, these houses, so where we are semi-detached. It's Casper. We are a semi-detached house. Now, our neighbours, when we first moved in here, were constantly messaging. I say constantly is a bit excessive, but they were messaging an awful lot, asking us if we could stop slamming our doors. And we're like, we aren't slamming the doors. Occasionally, yes, one would slam in the wind or whatever, but we are not slamming the doors. Ghosts aren't real. Well, it depends on what you believe, yummers. But then she's like, yeah, at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, your doors are slamming. And we're like, they're not. No one's awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. You think I'm getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to walk around my house and slam my doors to annoy you? But believe me, if someone was slamming doors in this house at 3 o'clock in the morning, I would be dealing with it. I would be dealing with it. No one is doing that. But they were insistent. And actually, it's stopped now. It's they've not mentioned it since. But they went on holiday next door. and they asked us if we could keep an eye on the house while they were away. Not a problem. We're laying there one night, we're watching telly, and we can hear this slamming and banging and like someone sort of rooting around in the house. I was like, oh, that's not good. They're on holiday. So I checked, they are still on holiday. Well, who's in your house? So we've gone round and we're having a look. We've checked all the outside of the building. It is locked up. We're looking through the windows. We're shining torches through. There is not a soul in that house. Yeah, all that night, and it was only one night, all that night, all we could hear is this banging and crashing and rooting around in there. It sounded like someone was burgling the house. No one was. They came back off of holiday. Like I said, we mentioned to them, they came back off of holiday.
Magic.
And, and nothing was wrong with the house. They went in, nothing was wrong. So we get a lot of weird goings on in this house. A lot of weird goings on. I was within an hour of dinner to have my all estate, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we finished dinner at, what, just before 6? So I would have to take it just before 7 to be within the time frame.
Yeah.
That's fine then, I'm good. I keep forgetting to take it before I eat, and then I have to remember to take it afterwards. But yeah, honestly, if it's not ghost yummers, then it's something that we are yet to explain. But whatever it is certainly something I don't have an explanation for. Be it paranormal, or be it completely normal. It's something that I do not have the ability to explain. Things that, I'll tell you another thing as well. When we put stuff down, it goes walkabouts, doesn't it? But if you ask Melvin to give it back, it reappears, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. But it'll appear in the strangest places. It wasn't here, it was at our other house. At the flat we lived in. I lost my purse and I checked everywhere for this purse. Everywhere. I even started doing that thing, you know when you've lost something and you've been looking and you're getting so irritated that you start doing stupid things. So you're looking for your car keys, but you lift the remote control and you're like, nope, not under there. I was at that level. I'd searched everywhere. I asked Melvin for my purse back. Found it in the fridge. And no, it wasn't just me being dim. I'd put it in there. Like I say, I checked everywhere. It weren't there, but there it was. Hello, ghost here. I should know we do. Rent a ghost. So ghosts are real then, are they? Like I say, if ghosts aren't real, then whatever is happening is something I don't have an explanation for. It's that simple. So what's wrong with the explanation if it's a ghost? If you have a better explanation and you can give me an explanation that's more feasible, more grounded in science or reality, if you like, great, go for your money. If I can believe that, sweet, we're good. I will take that. But it's like Dale was in the bathroom a couple of years back and the tap turned itself on. Not just the washer broke or the screw mechanism in the tap broke. It didn't break. It turned itself on because he had to turn it off. Explain to me how that happens when no one is there to turn the tap on in the first place. Now, if it had just come on and the washer had broke and he went to turn the tap off and it did nothing because it had broken, then I'd be like, yeah, that's not a ghost. That's just the tap broken and, oh, wasn't that freaky? When you turn it off, it had to have been turned on in the first place. So, you're just a ghost trying to make a living. There's nothing wrong with that. Ghosts got to pay the bills too, haven't they? Is there an actual ghost commenting? Yes, Jenny. I wonder if it's the same ghost that's actually been here. Relic Ghost, you've been haunting my house. I kind of want to get, I've seen it on TikTok. I can't remember the name of the woman that does it. She's got an app on her phone that talks to the ghosts. I'd like to try that, but I'm a little bit nervous in dabbling in stuff beyond my knowledge. I don't want to open a doorway to something I know nothing about. Is that an actual job then? Yeah, well, you know, at the end of the day, these haunted places make a lot of money, Jenny. So poor rent-a-ghosts, obviously, they've got to make the money somehow. And if they can get paid to go and haunt a hotel somewhere or something like that, they'll make a fair chunk of change. People say my house is haunted, but in 500 years, I've never seen a ghost. Love it. I love it. You're getting scared now, Jenny. It's fine. I get the feeling Rent-A-Ghost is just a friendly ghost. I don't think Rent-A-Ghost is going to be mean. I don't think they're going to be cruel. I think they're just here for a laugh. And they just want to make their presence known. Isn't that true, Rent-A-Ghost? 1 knock for yes, 2 for no.
Like Casper.
Yeah, a friendly ghost.
You, ghost.
Are you a friendly ghost, Rent-A-Ghost? 1 knock for yes, 2 for no. I'm your typical Casper ghost. Oh, I don't know if I've told you the story. When Jake was with us, I kept hearing tapping. And I was convinced there was a ghost in the bedroom with me. So I started talking to it. And I was like, 1 tap for yes, 1 tap for no. 2 taps for no. And are you there? Tap. Okay, bit nervous now. Like the normal questions, you mean me harm? Tap, tap. And all this stuff, right? And every question I asked, it was tapping in response. And I really actually began to get very, very frightened. I thought I was talking to a spirit and I had no way of disconnecting from this spirit and stopping the conversation or knowing what I was getting into. And I sat there for a minute and it tapped again and I was like, oh my goodness, that's it. It's never leaving me alone. I then realised it was Jake. Jake was kind of snoring and kind of breathing deep, and every time he took a breath, it would click. And when he'd breathe out, it'd click. And yeah, that's what I was hearing. I was talking to the cat breathing. Read the Holy Ghost, maybe. Hayatuk. Partik. There may well be some Indian people richer than me. There's probably people in many different nations richer than me. But there are also probably many people in many nations that are also less wealthy than me. Who knows, you know? I don't understand if that comment was supposed to antagonise me or not, but there we go. Slimer, oh, he was my favourite in Ghostbusters. A ghost cat, oh, you should say that. I have had an encounter with a ghost cat when I was a child. My pet cat, well, not my pet cat, the family pet cat passed away when I was a child. And my mum said she could hear it purring in her room at night, some nights. So I was desperate to hear this cat. I wanted to make connections with our long lost cat, Domino, he was called. And I was little. I went into her room and the cat never came. And my mum said it was because Domino didn't want to scare me. So I found a picture of Domino and I told Domino it would be fine. Domino could come and visit and I wouldn't be scared. I promised him I wouldn't be scared. That night I tried again. I sat in my mum's room at the end of her bed and I heard a cat purring. It was purring from under the, well, not under the floorboards, but like mum had a unit and it was purring from sort of under the unit, that sort of area. There was nothing under there. So yeah, I've had run-ins with ghost cats. Cat lady, yeah, I like to shock. Like I say, I'm not one for convention. If I can break with the norm, I want to do it because being normal is so tediously boring. Who wants to do it? R&R, hello, how we doing? So yeah, I don't know. I try and break with norm as much as I can. I am very, very much uniquely who I am, and I'm quite happy to be that way. I don't think there's anything wrong with embracing our uniqueness at the end of the day. It is what makes the world a wonderful place. Normal is just too boring. Exactly, Kerry. He's like, who wants to be flipping normal? I most certainly don't. Slimer is known as a show-off over here on the other side. I did Ghostbusters this, I did Ghostbusters that. Oh, I like it. Renegades, you're funny. These things make life interesting, whether or not they exist. Do you know, they do though, Kerry, don't they? They make for fun anecdotal stories. They make for piqued interest. They make for wondering whether this is real or not real, or, you know, at the end of the day, if you were just to sit there and your life just plodded on and none of this weird stuff happened, you would never, ever ask questions. Oh, Grandpa, why have you got a new name then, Grandpa? And why do you have a spanner next to it? That's weird. I don't know why you have a spanner there. But yeah, Kerry, you're right. Like I say, at the end of the day, I like a bit of weird, abnormal stuff. Cause it's just so interesting. And who wants normal? A good ghost story is always fun. Exactly. Exactly. When I worked in the care homes, many, many ghost stories I can tell you from the care homes. Oh, they were rife in there. We had one lady, she went to the hospital and crossed over while she was in hospital. And at the exact moment she left us, her call bell went off. No one in her room. Her room was locked. No one in her room. And her call bell went off. How? How has Dad been made a mod?
Maybe you made him one.
No. When Dad did the first live, I made him a mod. And then
He still is then.
no, when we did the other lives, because Dad wasn't in it, I took him off being a mod because I didn't realise he was going to come back in, and I've never added him back. Curious. See, weird stuff. Weird stuff. Right, I can't read that name, so I'm just going to go with Banana. Hello, how are you doing?
Which version, Jenny? Is that the one where they're dancing on the floor and the big wire comes through?
Oh, I've not seen that film, but you're not going on a boat again because of it. Yeah, so Kerry, I did indeed make him a mod when he was here last time, but like I say, when the few lives I did after that, obviously he wasn't here and he wasn't in the lives, so I thought, well, I'll take him off and then I can add him back should he come back in the lives again. It's not a problem, it's just one button click, done. Plus I had Dell on the laptop and Alyssa as well, so it was running smooth. So I never actually did add him back because he, you know, it was running smooth and he wasn't back in the lives until very recently. So yeah, I've never added him back, which is weird. Weird! But hey, suits me, I don't mind.
Yeah, that's an awesome movie.
I've been wanting to watch that. Jenny, is it any good? Oh, okay. Are you freaked out? See, the only ghost ship I remember is the one with Johnny Depp.
There's one, I'm sure you watched it with me.
I probably
Where
did.
on the dance floor and the big cable comes down and then slices everybody in half, basically.
I vaguely remember it. Oh, yeah. Our dog Beezer, when I was a kid, I was in my room and Beezer used to sleep on my bed. And all of a sudden he leapt off the bed, he went charging over to the corner of the room and he was growling. He was not a happy bunny, that dog. He was cross.
No, it's not like Final Destination.
There was nothing there though. Nothing for him to be going at, and he was giving it. He wanted it out. Whatever was in there was out. And then that was it. Done. It's gone. Disney film is the scariest movie. Ooh. I'll have to have a look at that one, Rent a Ghost. We'll see if we can find it. It does sound a bit Final Destination though, doesn't it? Because that happened on Final Destination. Certain of it. It did. It's in Final Destination 2.
What?
The wire thing. It probably happened in that
It's
film as
probably
well.
something similar,
But yeah, there's something similar in Final Destination. Those films have got a bit woof now, haven't they? We're like, come on. You know, we need to be wrapping up this franchise now. I mean, how many different ways are there to cheat it? But yeah, I've had many ghostly thingies happening. Scariest film I watched is The Nun. I think I've seen The Nun. I can't remember the scariest film I've ever watched. They all scare me at the time. And then afterwards, the next day, you kind of get the daylight again, don't you? And you realise how not scary it was. And you kind of go back to your normal. I've never been like that, Jenny. I've never not been able to sleep for a week after watching a horror movie. Normally I have to watch something funny straight after to help me sleep that night, but after that I'm good. The Exorcist is indeed a horror movie. That one I didn't find hugely scary either. They were like, it's the scariest movie ever made. Didn't find it that scary. So, like I say, certainly creepy when you're watching it, but not something I found scary after the day or so. Had a few experiences. The worst has to be the time I turned the light off in the bedroom and was getting in. Did you really? I stepped on a foot under the bed. Was it a toy foot, like a fake foot? Or was it like your partner hiding under the bed? Or did you stand on a foot that wasn't really there? Did you stand on your own foot, Sean? Because I've done that a few times and scared myself. Not stood on my own foot, but you know, like you've had a bit of hair tickle you and just like, ah! And you freaked out. The Insidious films are good. It's a very jumpy film. The Conjuring. Yeah, that was a pretty good film. Like I say, I'm alright for watching Waddell. And I'm like, that night, I'll be a bit freaked, but after that, I'm good. Was it one of the Insidious we watched when Jezza escaped? Was it Insidious?
No, it was Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity. So, no, it was a human foot poking out from the... Whose? Sean, I'm invested now. Whose? Did you... Like, what? I need more information to that story. You can't tell me you stood on a human foot while you were trying to go to bed and leave it there. Like, cliffhanger, Sean. We need more information. While we're letting Sean type that cliffhanger information out, Jenny's scared. Do you want a blanket type on, Jenny? Here, I'll put it half up. There you go. I'll put it over the comments for you, and you can hide behind that. We'd watched the Poltergeist movies, and was it Poltergeist you said?
2.
You. With Jezza. Poltergeist movies, no?
Paranormal
Activity. So it's the Paranormal Activity 1 we were watching. Yes, can I have a blanket, please? And it was late at night. And you know at the end of that movie, she goes downstairs, doesn't she? And she screams for her partner or her husband, whoever he is upstairs. And he goes downstairs. She unalives him and then chucks him at the camera. And that's how that movie ends, right? Well, we finished watching that movie. We're about to go to bed. It's dark. It's about 11, 12 o'clock. And we're settling down. Telly's off. Room's pitch dark. And we've heard this sound like nails on glass or on a chalkboard. You know, that proper
take that.
Squeaking, screeching type
I'm
sound.
going to fit these wheels.
Okay. Yeah, so we've heard that sound, right? And I'm like, I am not getting up to deal with that. That is your job, Del. That's your job. You're dealing with it. I'm not going downstairs. So he's gone off downstairs to find the source of this noise because he's really brave. He ain't scared of no ghosts. So off he's gone downstairs. And I'm laid upstairs. I kid you not, I'm like a child. I'm like this. under a blanket. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm all right unless he calls my name. If he calls my name, like she did in the movie, she called him, I'm in trouble because it's going to play out exactly like the movie did. Only the gender roles reversed. He's gone downstairs. He's going to call my name. I'm going to go downstairs. He will unalive me and then throw me a camera. Like the movie. So I'm hiding upstairs. I'm hiding. And then I've heard, babe. And he's called my name. I hate saying my name out loud. He's called my name, right? And I'm like, no. No, I ain't stupid. I'm not going down them stairs. But now he's calling me again and it's more urgent. And I'm like, no. And he's called me again. So I've walked to the top of the stairs. I've crept around the corner. I'm literally peeking my head around the corner. I'm terrified. And he's like, you've got to come down here. You've got to come down here. I'm like, but if you unalive me, we're going to have words because I'm not going to be happy. I've come downstairs. Turns out I had 3 vivariums. I had a bearded dragon, and a corn snake. My corn snake, Jezza, named after Jeremy Clarkson, had come out of the back of his vivarium, had gone down the back and was trying to get into either Victor or Margaret, named after Victor Meldrew and Margaret Meldrew, was trying to get into either Victor or Margaret. I can't remember which one it was. Well, Dale doesn't like snakes. So there I was in the wee hours of the morning, pitch dark, absolutely terrified, trying to pull this snake out of the back of the vivariums. It was wholly terrifying. And now we've got Sean's answer. So let's see what Sean's saying. I have no idea, honestly. Me and my partner were petrified, but the house we were living in at the time, we had some strange goings on. If we were in the kitchen, there was always a head watching us. Well, Sean! Like an apparition of a head? Was it like, no, Jeremy Clarkson, not Jeremy Clarkson. Was it like an apparition of a head? Was it like a photograph of it? Was it actually like a proper head? Like, you know, one in a jar? What did you do after you stood on the foot, Sean? You need to turn this into a YouTube series, Sean. What happened after you stood on the foot? Did you take your foot off and it disappear? What did you do about the head watching you? I need to know whose foot it was. Oh, I'm so intrigued. From around the hallway door, I once saw a young boy standing across the hallway on the landing as I closed the cupboard door. Oh, Sean, you mentioned a young boy. Since just before I met Del, in like the week before, somewhere in that time frame, it's very close to meeting Del, I started seeing like the head and shoulders, like if you imagine like someone peeking round the door, holding onto the door frame and peeking round. I saw like that part of a little boy, little blonde haired boy wearing some sort of blue jacket. Freaked me out. But now the little boy, he comes every so often, normally when good things are going to happen, but he comes looking for Del quite a lot, and he'll poke his head round, and he'll keep poking his head round, and you have to, I mean, he'll keep doing it, keep looking for Del, and if Del's not here, you have to tell him, Del's not here, he'll be back, whatever time he'll be back, and he'll disappear, you'll stop seeing him for a little while, and then about the time you've told him Del will be back, he comes looking for him again, and then once he's seen him, he's done, he's gone. Sometimes he appears more regularly. He's about quite a lot, and he'll keep poking his head round the door, whether he's seen Del or not. He'll just be like, ooh, ooh. And he follows me quite a lot. He'll do it. He'll peer around corners at work. He's done it in almost every place I've worked. So yeah, there's little boys here quite a lot. I've seen a little boy at yours. He looks like a much younger Craig. Actually, Kerry, now you say that, no way, I'm not having this. Sorry, Jenny. They're friendly. All of them are friendly. No, I'm not mucking around, Jenny. Honest as I can be, I genuinely see a little boy. But he's aged. So when Kerry says, I've seen a little boy at yours, he looks like a much younger Craig. He looks like, I don't know if you've not really seen my boy. He doesn't come on camera much. But he has dark hair. He looks nothing like the little boy I saw just before I met Del. But the little ghost boy is aging. And he actually now is a younger version of Craig. He has black hair. He knows we're talking about him. He's just peeked round. You can't see it. Behind the camera is a door to my hallway. He's just poked his head round, and no, it's not Craig. He's about half the height of Craig. I don't know how old he is. I want to say 9, 10, somewhere in that age. But he now has dark hair, and his clothes are darker. So he does look like a younger version of my son now. Which is freaky. Kerry says that because I never knew she saw him. And like I say, I've always told people he's blonde because he always was blonde. And he has aged over the years. Our neighbour sadly lost her son in an accident. We think it may have been him, as the boy I seen looks similar to him. Oh, wow. So, Sean, did this foot disappear? Did you step on it, take your foot off, and then go look for it? There was no foot there. Did you step on it, look down, and think, oh, good grief, there's a foot there, and then it just dematerialised? What? How did that story end? You stood on the foot, then what happened? How did that story end? I need to know the end of it. He's not even remotely scary, Jenny. It's no worse than having a cat walk into the room. It's just like, there's a little boy. Yeah, Jenny, that's exactly what it's like. He knows we're talking about it. He's just done it again. But it is. It's not even the littlest bit scary. Not even. Not. A balloon popping is more terrifying. It's as simple as that. He is not frightening in the least. Not at all. Yeah, it disappeared. I never felt the foot again after that instance, though, so I'm just as confused. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy, Sean. I'm not going to be able to have my feet over the edge of the bed tonight, though. If I wake up in the night, right, our toilet's downstairs, so if you want to wee in the night, you've got to come downstairs and then go back upstairs. And normally when I get back upstairs, because I've been so overweight, I normally get upstairs, I'm out of puff, my heart's going like a jackrabbit. And I need a quick, like a drink of water or whatever to slow my heart rate, slow my breathing back down and settle back to sleep. And some nights I can sit on the edge of the bed with my feet on the floor and have a drink. I'm guessing tonight I won't be able to do that. I will sit cross-legged with my feet up on the bed and have my drink and then go back to sleep. That's why you get a divan. Can't fit a spooky under there. Yes, Kerry. Exactly why you get a divan. However, I still can't do it with a divan. I know underneath my bed are tote boxes full of towels, bed linen and my makeup and jewellery. There is no way anything can fit under there. But it still frightens me. I am waiting for the date. Dell's gone now, so I can share this with you because it won't give him any ideas. I'm waiting for the day Dell kind of cottons on to the fact that might be funny because Kerry knows my husband and I know my husband very well. He likes to think that things like this are funny. And he will lay under the bed in wait and grab my ankle. It's only if I know he's missing, he'll figure out I don't know where he is and he'll know I'll know he's under there. Exactly, Sean. Yes. Just in case someone grabs my foot. If someone touches my foot, I swear, oh, I will lose the plot. Although, when I was with my ex, he used to be a manager on the relief circuit with pubs. And we were staying in one of the pubs he was either relief managing or helping to manage at the time. We were staying in there. And the manager of the pub, the owner of the pub, I think he was, he used to sleep in the bedroom we were sleeping in. And he came in the middle of the night, the wee hours of the morning, and I was fast asleep. He stood at the end of the bed and he grabbed both my ankles and pinned me to the bed. He was fast asleep. He was sleepwalking. I sat bolt upright, screaming my lungs out. My ex chased him off and, it was dealt with the next morning. But that is the only time I've not been able to sleep for a good long spell after a scary incident. But then that's a real life thing, right? A strange man comes into your bedroom and grabs your ankles in the middle of the night. You're allowed to be a little bit terrified for a long while. I'll be looking under my bed tonight. Jenny, I don't blame you. I think I'll be having a good old butcher's underneath there. But then what do you do if you see something? is it probably best not to look and just sort of let it be, let it peacefully live under your bed? Because if I see something, I am not going to be dealing with it, I can tell you that much. Yeah, Dale would find that the height of entertainment. He would. He would find it hilarious. Hopefully there's nothing under there, Jenny. If there is, I'm blaming Rebecca. It's not my fault, Jenny. I didn't put the ghosts under there. They just materialised under there. They do that, you know. But yeah, Dale would find that funny. Dale would find that absolutely hilariously funny. I'm sure he's done something similar to me before. Why do I have memories of it? He's never been under the bed and grabbed my feet. I know that much. I'm sure he's done something creepy. I'm sure he's done... No, he hasn't. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him if he had. And if he ever cottons on to the fact that that could be something funny to do, he will do it. You started the ghosty stuff. Ah, Jenny. We just talk about them. We don't invite them in. We just speak of them and then allow them to go on their business. They won't hurt you. They won't hurt you. I tell you what. One time, it's not really a ghosty story. It's just more one of those weird sort of abnormal, paranormal type things, right? I worked at Away Resorts before. I left and I came back. When I worked there before, we had this big farm building, like a big outbuilding, warehousey type thing, right? Where everything was kept that we needed for cleaning or whatever. And I pulled up to what we called the yard, which is what this big building was. I pulled up to the yard and I watched one of the maintenance workers walk in to the building in front of me. So I've pulled up frontwards, he's walked into the building. Fab, I know where he's gone. I've gone in, I've got my cleaning bits that I need for my van, I've come back out, I've loaded him into the car, I've got in the car, and I've gone to reverse. And as I've gone to reverse, this maintenance guy has, not like scary, but this maintenance guy has appeared in my rearview mirror really close to the back of my car. So I've like stopped the car, because I don't want to run the poor bloke over. So I've stopped my car really quick and turned round to give him what for. What on earth are you doing walking behind my car that close to me? Pay attention, mate. As I've gone to get out of my car and tell him off, he's walked out of the building in front of me. He couldn't have possibly been behind me. He was in the building. How was he behind me? So, well, I might have just been mad, you know, whatever. So I've gone and finished the rest of my day, finished cleaning all the vans, doing whatever it is I needed to do. Me and Alyssa are driving home, okay? We're driving on the way home. And as I check the rear view mirror, as you do, as you're driving, you check the rear view, you check side mirrors. I've had a quick glance in my rear view to see what's going on behind me. And in the back seat is this big black shadow of a man. It definitely looked like a man. And I was like, oh, okay, that's scary. But it went really weird. And then I kept getting this, like, it wasn't really a voice, but you know, like you kind of get a repetitive thought, that sort of thing. It's like, watch out behind, look out behind, watch your back. And I was like, okay, this is creepy. Well, went to bed. Next day, wake up, we've got to go to work again. Me and Alyssa, we're driving into Asda's to go and get our stuff for work, something to eat on our break. And I stop at a junction, like a crossing, to let a pedestrian cross. And I was stopped for a good 5 seconds and boom, we get rear-ended from behind. They were warning me. That's what, look behind, seeing that bloke come across behind me, seeing the bloke sitting in the back seat. We got rear-ended by a bloke. Coincidence? Maybe. But why? Why would you see someone walking behind you and see someone sitting in the back seat if it wasn't a forewarning of being rear-ended? I mean, to be fair, could have been slightly more obvious with it, and then I could have maybe possibly avoided the rear-end collision. But I didn't, and it all worked out fine in the end. But yeah, slightly creepy, right? What's twin? Jenny, why have you just said twin? What did I miss? I've clearly said something that's made you say twin, or you've read something that's made you say twin, but I've missed the connection. Can you spell the connection out for me? When the kids were younger, they used to go into our room and they would pinch the odd sweetie out of our room, because we used to hide them in our room, otherwise they'd just eat them all. And they knew they were in there, so they'd go in there and they'd pinch the odd sweetie. And we knew they were doing it, but you'd question about it. No, it weren't me, it was Alyssa. No, it weren't me, it was Craig. So we had, obviously, the 2 iPhones, my phone and Dell's phone. We put it on a video call, and we muted the microphone our end, so the kids couldn't hear us if we made any noise, but we could hear the kids. And we set the camera up under the bed upstairs so we could film who was going in there and, like, taking these sweets. No, not really. So yeah, we set the camera up. Perfect. We're waiting downstairs. We're watching this all on the phone, and the kids sneak into our room, and one of them swears. So Dell turns the microphone on our phone downstairs, and he's like, "Who the hell do you think you're swearing at?" Well, of course, the kids don't know there's a phone in the bedroom. They just think this voice has come out of the ether and asked them who they're swearing at. Well, both of them, absolutely terrified, come running downstairs. I swear, Alyssa must have never touched a single step from the top to the bottom. She came down that fast. They are both screaming. They are both terrified. I mean, we're absolutely wetting ourselves. We're laughing hysterically. I know it was mean, and we calmed down and we calmed the kids down and all that. But yeah, it was funny. They forgave us. We're not that cruel, really. It was hilarious. And the thing is, it wasn't done to be cruel. You know, we knew the phone was there, and you kind of think the kids know it's there too, you know? But yeah, like I say, I don't think Alyssa touched a single step on the way down. She come flying down them stairs. I can imagine Alyssa say, yeah, I can. We didn't even see it though, because like I said, the phone was under the bed. That's for me to know. I do work though, if that's what you're concerned about. Not that it's anyone's business but my own, but just to alleviate your curiosity, yes, I do work. I not only have my own YouTube content creation type thing going on, I also work for a company. That was a show, yes. High on Life, yeah, there was a show called Benefit Street. Indeed, there was. It's very interesting, actually. I quite enjoyed that show. It's funny what happens when you give people a lot of money all at once. Some people are just going to spend it all and waste it all, while other people are going to invest it and make a good life for themselves. Because at the end of the day, people seem to think people claiming benefits are just dole-scrounging scum and should never be allowed to show their face in public. And at the end of the day, we all fall on hard times, things happen, ill health, blah-de-blah-de-blah. And sometimes you need benefits to see you through those difficult times. People end up redundant or whatever. Sometimes people need it. So it's not a bad thing to be on benefits. It is what it is. Do I think there is a problem with the benefit system and people are taking advantage of it? Yeah, I do. I think there are people that do take advantage of it. And I think there are people that will admit that they take advantage of it. But what can I do about that? That's not for me. It's not for me to sit here in judgment of anybody, and it's not for anybody to sit in judgment of me. I work. Do I claim some benefits? That's for me to know. Hope that answers your question, High on Life. So yes, we've had some seriously ghosty experience, but Jenny, you don't need to be scared. Jenny, have you ever had a ghosty experience? Yes, Jenny. I'm a fountain of knowledge. I can be very diplomatic. Thank you, Wayne. Exactly. I can be very diplomatic if I need to be. Yeah. I tried to be very well-rounded and non-judgmental. Like I say, there's too many people in the world that just want to sit in judgment. No, you got no right. No one has. No one has. Of course, we all form our opinions of people. We all do that. There is not one person walking this planet that doesn't look at someone, get a first impression, and form an opinion. The difference being between ignorant people and normal people is that normal people or non-ignorant people are willing to allow that person, get to know them, and form a well-rounded opinion. Your first impression is always going to be there, but you have to get to know the person and get a well-rounded opinion. The ignorant person just takes their first opinion, their first impressions, and then shuts everything else down based on that. There's not a single soul on this earth who's perfect. Absolutely, Kerry. Abso-flippin-lutely. Absolutely. No one is perfect. It's impossible to be perfect. And I would never want to be perfect. I don't want a ghostly experience. Fair enough, Jenny. Fair enough. I kind of think it'd be a little bit terrifying to have like a scary ghost encounter. Oh, Jenny, what's it like? I'd love to know what it's been like being perfect, because I quite like to try it. I really enjoyed your weight loss Wednesday video. I'm also going to the gym and dieting, and it's good to watch someone else doing the same thing, and also your progress. Oh, thank you, Crochet Tutor. Yes, so the weight loss Wednesday, that has been amazing this time round. I wish I knew I could have got the help from the GP that I got a lot sooner, because having that little bit of help, just that little bit of a stepping stone, has meant I have been able to achieve more and feel more successful. You know, I've been able to get rewards a little bit faster, and it's helped me feel better. My last weigh-in, I had slightly stalled a little bit on my weigh-in. But, like I say, this week's been very tiring, and I've not been as good as I should have done. I haven't gone to the gym as much as I should have done. My sheer stupidity and just mess-ups of timings and whatever, and roadworks. But, yeah, I've not been exercising as much as I should have done, and I've not been tracking my calories. So there may be the odd time that I've slightly crept above what I should have had. But, you know, we're all allowed a bad day, we're all allowed a bad week. What makes it worse is if you're going to hang on to it and go, well, I've had a bad day, I may as well have a bad week. Well, I've had a bad week, I may as well have a bad month. You know, you're just going to spiral down. No, that day was a bit rubbish. Let's try again tomorrow. And you just keep trying improving that way. It's all you can do. And I also got a little bit annoyed with, well, not annoyed, a bit bored of seeing all these fitness influencers that have already done it all. They're already these stick thin or lean, muscly people, men and women. And you're like, you're on my For You page or my YouTube channel, or my YouTube page, telling me how to lose weight. Have you ever been fat in your life? Have you ever been overweight? Have you ever had a food addiction? Have you ever come home from work and been that aching for a chocolate bar, you've been screaming into your own hands? Because I can tell you for now, I have been. I've been 18 stone and 8 pounds, nearly 19 stone. I came home from work today and very nearly cried. I was screaming into my own hands and buffing myself on the head to try and stop the hankering for a chocolate bar. I've lived it, and I want to share that. Because I want to be the sort of person that people can look at and go, well, do you know what? If that chunky lady can do it, then I certainly can. So, yeah, that's why I'm sharing it. Warts and all. If I don't lose weight, you're not going to see me lose weight. I'm not going to fob you off with, oh, I forgot to film my weight loss. Oh, aren't I terrible? No, if I've put on, you're going to see me put on. If I have a bad time getting to the gym, that's what you're going to see. If I have a bad eating day, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see raw and unedited. And yes, there is going to be talk about bowel movement. there is going to be talk about menstruation, because I am a woman. I was born and still am a woman, and I menstruate, which means your weight loss is going to fluctuate because of the hormones around your cycle. So that is something I discuss in my Weight Loss Wednesday videos, not in great detail, you know, it's not grotesque, but obviously if things are slowing down, there's a reason why. And I think a lot of people feel very uncomfortable saying, well, around that time of the month I can't lose weight, so I'm going to have to lie about it. No, around that time of the month I can't lose weight. Chill beans. You know, it is what it is. Will it pick up once I've finished? Yes. And I'll get back to it. But yeah, it is going to be raw. And the best bit of it is I've already filmed. I think I'm week 5. You guys have just seen week 1, haven't you? I'm starting week 6. Week 5 has been filmed, edited, and is up on scheduled upload. I'm starting week 6 tomorrow. So I already know where this is going, where there's weight loss or weight gain, where there's been bad or good. You lot are going to get to see it all very soon. It's hard. I love sweet stuff. That's my downfall. Yeah, crochet tutor. Absolutely the same. Yeah, absolutely. I'm the same. You've been out doing the wheels. Are they on now?
Yeah.
Excellent. When I tell you crochet tutor, I genuinely, I could go to the shop. I could spend anywhere between £10 and £20 on sweet, snacky foods. I could bring them home and genuinely eat my way through probably 90, if not 100% of that in one evening. I'd go to the shop at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and by 10, 11 o'clock that night, 90%, if not all of it, was gone. I would have food by the side of my bed, so when I woke up in the morning, the first thing I would eat would be a Mars bar or a Turkish delight, something sweet like that. I would have them in my bag. I would have money available on me so I could go to vending machines if I needed to. I would pit stop on the way home and pick up other bits. I would come home from work, and I kid you not, I don't know how big the size of the Victoria sponge was we had, but it was easy that deep. And I want to say like that round, like dinner plate round. This thing was huge. I would come home and have a quarter of that. Not a problem, one sitting. I could go to the shop and get like a whole chocolate gatto and eat that in one sitting. Not a problem, wouldn't bother me. Sweet stuff was my downfall. Crisps. Not too bad with crisps, but I could still pack them away pretty quick. But yeah, like I say, I went to the doctors. I got the Orlistat from the GP. Obviously, discussed with them what was going to be my best option, which way I should go and how I should do it. Orlistat. And ever since then, I don't understand how the transformations happen. I'm still trying to work my brain around it. I still, like I say, when I'm due on now, and I'm still, I need the chocolate to scratch that itch. And, you know, you crave sweet stuff that time of the month anyway. But it's dealable. Before, it wouldn't have been dealable in the slightest. And I don't understand where the changes come from. Because the Orlistat doesn't change your brain chemistry. It literally just changes how you absorb. You can't absorb all your dietary fat. That's all it does. But yeah, there's been a massive shift in my mental health, in my mental ability to lose weight. And there's been a massive shift in how I enjoy the gym. I'm loving the gym at the minute. Oh, I love the gym. When I get stressed, I want to go to the gym. I get mad, I want to go to the gym. I don't want to sit here and eat stuff. Send me to the gym. Chocolate and cheese are my weakness. Ooh, cheese. See, I'm slightly lactose intolerant. Well, I don't know if I'm actually lactose intolerant. Sometimes I eat cheese and I'm lactose intolerant. Other times I eat cheese and I don't. And I don't know if that means I'm lactose intolerant or not. But yeah. Cheese, oh, it's very good. A nice big camembert. or a brie. Mwah. Kerry, how much are you shouting at your phone right now? Ping. Pings. Pingu. I could just see you raging. Pingu's good for de-scaring. Yeah, I can see that. I think any comedy's good for de-scaring, but I could see why Pingu would be. Or Teletubbies. Mind you, there's something a bit creepy about those Teletubbies, isn't there? I haven't seen Pingu in years. Years. Oh! Here comes the yawning! Do you not get that with the androids then, Kerry? I can't say I've ever used an android properly enough to know. Wow, my skin's gone all crepe papery. You know, like when you see the really old people and every time they move, their skin goes weird and like crepe paper and all stretchy? All my skin's started doing that. I need to moisturise. You get it, but not as much. Oh, I don't think I could ever use an Android. I think I'll just put up with the weird typo errors that seem to come with it. It's so much more fun. So much more fun. As we found out earlier when you were messaging me. Because you think I'm saying something completely different, and I'm not. I didn't say what you thought I said, did I now? No, I didn't. I was trying to clarify what you were saying. And then you thought I was being naughty. I wasn't being naughty. I was being very good. I had no idea what you were on about. I hope one day we do get to go to the gym together, because honestly, it's so much. I never thought I'd be the sort of person that thought the gym was fun. You did think I was being filthy, didn't you? You thought I was being a right little naughty person. I was not being a naughty person at all. But yeah, Stop it. I absolutely love the gym now. I love it. I've actually started, like, talking to people there now. Like, people know me. They say hi. And, like, they watch your back as well. I mean, I don't use the big scary, like the bench press equipment. I don't do that one. It's a little too frightening for me. I don't particularly want to try that one. Plus, I haven't quite got the full bravery to work out downstairs yet. I have done once, and I will get... Stop moving it. There we go. I will get brave again, and I will go back downstairs again. But, you know, I don't want to be rushed going off to work. I want to have time to go downstairs, work out, and go upstairs. Because I have cardiophobia. I hate the feel of my heart beating. It terrifies me. I do not want to feel my heartbeat, feel anyone else's heartbeat. I don't want to hear my heartbeat or anyone else's heartbeat. It terrifies me. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. So if I'm going to go downstairs, I need time to slowly plod downstairs, do the workout I need to do, feel, like, calm my heart rate down, then walk back upstairs, then calm my heart rate down, and then work out upstairs again. And if I'm going straight off to work, I haven't got time for that. I'm going to have to run downstairs, do what I need to do, run back upstairs, and no. It ain't happening. I'll be really ill. I'd be terrified of using the machines for the first time in case I make a small bird of myself. Kerry, in 100% honesty, nobody cares. I thought, well, you could tell me till you blue in the face, no one cares. I care. And I did care, because I thought, I'm going to look like a fool. I'm going to use the machine wrong. And all these people walking on the treadmill are going to look at me like, this idiot don't know what she's doing, does she? And they're going to be laughing at me in their head. And actually, I swear to you, they're not watching. Yes, you get the one odd creepy every so often that will be watching. But he ain't watching to check your form. I could tell you that much for sure. Occasionally you might possibly maybe get someone come over and advise you on how to use it. But if you just say to them, no thanks, it's fine, they go away. If they don't go away, you'll be working out with me and I'll make them go away. I'm quite used to that. I don't care. Nasheed, I have absolutely no idea. There you go. I don't know very much about both or either, so I can't give you an opinion on a preference. But yeah, if you, they very rarely get involved with you. You can also get an introduction to the gym. So if there's equipment that you're like, oh, I ain't using that, then they will they'll show you how to use it and you'll be fine. Oh, Jenny, yes, we do enjoy alternative methods of keeping fit. Oh, that's odd. Oh. My phone's doing random things. Please leave the phone alone. Brent Ghost, if you're still in the chat, please leave my phone alone. Where am I from? I'm originally from Hertfordshire. I'm currently in Lincolnshire. I don't have that gym equipment, Jenny. Well, you can always rent it, Kerry. You know, you can always borrow some, well, not borrow some gym equipment, but you can always rent some gym equipment, you know. Oh, it's doing it again. What is happening? Stop. Leave my phone alone, please. It is a spiritual free zone on my phone. Get away from it. Leave it alone. No, I said leave it alone. Oh, Jenny, it's trying to block you at the minute. What is happening? There you go. Jenny, it wants to block you. Jenny, if it does block you, I will try and figure out how to unblock you. But at the moment, Jenny, it is desperately trying to block you. What? And it won't let me non-block you. Hi, Sarah. Just having some funny issues with the phone. Clearly, Rent a Ghost has not left the chat. Rent a Ghost is still in here. Jenny. Jenny, honestly, if it blocks you, I will come back and I will find you and I will unblock you, I promise. But it won't let me take it off of unblock at the minute. Oh, there you go. It's gone off itself. I don't want a timeout. Please, can you cancel the timeout thing? Ghosty person, whatever you are, please make this go away. I don't know. We're just going to leave it. At the caravan at the moment is Skeg. Woohoo! Sarah, grab yourself a stick of rock for me. The phone is doing random stuff all by itself.
Is it?
Oh no, Jenny! It's put Jenny on a timeout. Oh, Jenny! It has. It's just doing things on its own.
Weird.
No, but how creepy is that, though? Hi, Tina. I'm doing really well. Jenny was the only one of us that wouldn't talk about the ghost. She didn't want the spooky experience. And it's taken Jenny. Oh, I need a plug in.
Hang on.
Am I plugged in? Yes, I am. There you go. It has. It's taken Jenny. It didn't like that she didn't want to be a part of the spooky talk earlier. I told you weird things out. Oh, no, Kerry, it's on to you now. Oh, good grief. I can't even make it go away. There you go. Go away. Jenny should be back. She's only been given a timeout at the minute. So Jenny should be back. It's picking on people. I think I might end the live once I manage to get off this because I can't do anything until this has gone away. Oh, there you go. Right, guys, I'm going to end the live. Oh, no, maybe I can't end the live until Jenny's back. Oh, my goodness. Right, Jenny. We're just going to keep calling for Jenny until she comes back. Oh, my goodness. What has happened? I'm going to see if I can reinstate her. Put user in timeout. Report. Jenny, you should be back. Sean, what have we done? Go to channel. I'm just gonna subscribe to Jenny, so she knows we still love her. Jenny, are you here? Because it's still saying I can hide user on this channel. I can put the user in a timeout. I can remove. I can report. Oh my god. Oh no. Tina, it's on to you now. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Hi, Wayne. Oh my goodness. Something very bad is happening and I don't know what. Oh, poor Jenny. There we go. Might be used to certain words. Tina. No. Yeah, Tina is you. Oh. It just ended the live.
Oh.
No, it's just paused the live.
Yeah, how did you do that?
I don't know. I don't even know how to get it back. Has it timed me out?
I don't know.
Can hear you but not see you. Tracy, I do not know what is happening. I'm trying to get it back. I don't know what's going on.
Technical issues.
Yeah. Start poll, start Q&A. What's this doing? Oh, I've uploaded 40 seconds. Oh, good Lord. Someone say a prayer because I don't know what's happening. How do I get this back?
I don't know.
No, neither do I. It's letting me do stuff. We need Rent a Ghost back. Rent a Ghost. Tina's like, our Father. We got Wayne praying. I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't. I don't know what has happened. I don't even know how to achieve what it's done. So I can't get it to unachieve.
What's the camera thing on the side? Is that a camera?
There.
No, up. In the middle.
There.
Yeah.
No, that uploads. Okay, I don't know what that's doing. I have no idea. I don't even know if Jenny's coming back yet or not. Right, guys, I'm going to end the live before... Oh, hang on. Wayne, it's after you now. What is happening? It's got to be this phone, right?
I would imagine so.
Crazy thing. Come on, go away. Go away. There we go. Okay, good. I got rid of that. It's all right, Wayne. I've got rid of it. Right, guys, I'm going to end the live. I'm going to have to end the live.
Before it kicks everyone.
Before it literally just blocks everybody and causes mass chaos. I will try and find Jenny and find out what on earth has happened to her and where she's gone and try and unblock her. I'll be back Thursday for the members live, assuming Rent a Ghost is out of my system by then. And like I say, I will be taking a couple of weeks off, but I will let you know via a post. Leave Tina alone just because she's praying. I will let you know when I am back in the post. So do keep a lookout for posts. But like I say, you will get your videos as normal. Tina, it was after you. You started praying and it was like, no, I'm going to block and delete you. So it's not picking even the last comments. It's literally just picking random. Oh, Wayne, it wants you now because you said no. don't know what this is about. There will be no more ghost talk on this channel. Do you hear me? Right, my lovelies. I will see. I'm just having a drink of cola, by the way. I will see you all very soon. Oh, Victoria wants you now. Right. So I'll see you later. Have fun, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I can't end the live now.